Fulani invaded my farm with their cows.
Whoa.
And they spoiled everything. Everything. In my room here, I've given up countless times. I'll give up and pick up myself again. I'm like, okay, let me do it again. I've given up countless times. So I had to quit my job and now say, okay, I want to dedicate my time to the farm works. As a farmer, getting efficient or good people to work with, it's always very hard. Very, very hard. The money I've invested in it, and I've not received quota. I've not received pin of it, but I will still go choose farming.
Hello, welcome to the new episode of Built with Great. So we have here with us Veronica. So we are going to talk to Veronica today about her business. Hello, Madam Veronica. Welcome.
Hello, Sunny. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so please can you tell us a bit about yourself and then your business, the business that you do?
Okay. Yeah, so as you said earlier, my name is Veronica. Okay. Yes, but on social media, I'm known as Dagati. And then my business name, I'm a farmer anyway, and I'm an agripreneur. I say that because I sell produce. Yeah, so my farm name is Abidak Farms, as in Dagati Farms. Yes, and then my business name is Veotomi Foods.
Veotomi Foods.
Veotomi Foods. Okay. Yes, it's a Dagati name. The Veotomi is a Dagati word. Let me put it that way. It's a Dagati word. So Veotomi Foods. And basically that means in my dialect, Veotomi means good works or beautiful works. Yes, so it's beautiful works food. Yes, and then we do so many things, and I think as the interview goes by, we'll talk about all that I do.
Okay, so you're talking about agripreneur.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what do? You have farms?
Yes, I have a farm.
Okay,
I have a farm in Kintampo. Yes.
Okay.
So we are into the long term it's actually a mango farm. Mm-hmm. The initial stage I started it as a mango farm. In fact, that was the idea. But mango takes a while before you would harvest. Yes. So when I started and it takes so much money. You put in the money, you not get anything out of it. Okay. So I'm like, okay, I want to have some cash crops, like some 3 months or 4 months crops that I can harvest and then get something out of it. So I started adding yam. But now most people know me for yam because I'm yet to harvest my mango. So people don't see that I have mango. It's the yam that I harvest yearly because every year I will plant and every year I will harvest here. Okay. So I'm basically into yam farming, if I may put it that way. Yes. We do maize. Maize also. We do groundnuts. I have a little cassava, not on a large scale anyway, because the idea or the initial mindset was to do a mango farm. So all these I'm saying, the yam and everything, I'm doing bits of it. Okay. But I think with the yam, it's a bit huge, kakra, yeah. But the maize and then I'm just doing bits of it, okay. Yeah.
So can we say that you are doing the maize and the other ones for cash flows?
Yes.
So that you can.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can get something to fuel my mango farming. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
And the groundnut too, because I do peanut butter, I harvest it and I use it myself. That I don't sell, and I buy some in addition and I use it for my peanut butter.
Okay.
Yes.
So the peanut butter, you don't sell that?
I sell peanut butter.
Okay.
I sell peanut butter. Yeah, I have products that I sell. Peanut butter, palm oil, shea butter, local spices. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So how long, before we come to your products, how long have you been doing this farming?
The farming, I should say, for 5 years now. Yes. Ooh. 5 years. 5 years.
And the mangoes are not ready yet.
Okay, so I would say 5 years because when I started, I was not so much into it. Okay. I was in Accra and I gave it to people that were farming for me. I assumed they could do it, So you send money for them to farm and all that, and all the time back to zero, like nothing was happening. So I had to, at that time I was working with multimedia. Yeah, so I didn't have the time to be going and coming, so I had to quit my job and now say, okay, I want to dedicate my time to the farm works. So I went to Kintampo. I think that was 2023 that I went and rented a room 1 year in Kintampo, and I stayed there to make sure that my foundations are right to get things right. Yes, so I dedicated 1 year of my time. Well, I didn't stay there full all the 1 year. I was coming and going, but I was there frequently. Yes, and I have put in things in place that now I know that I have people there that I do unannounced visits to check on them and all that, and that's it.
Okay, so actually, I've spoken to a few farm owners, right, and I realized that most of them, their challenges are maybe they are not available on the farm, and the people that are supposed to be checking out for them are not doing the work the way they want it to be done.
Right.
Yeah, so that's like a general problem.
It is.
And looking at where your farm is, Kintampo, and you are here in Accra, that sounds very stressful. Yeah.
It is. It's very, very stressful actually. But if we had our way, I would probably move the farm here. If we had our way, we would actually carry all the farm and bring it to Accra. But that can be possible. So we are making use of what is available. We want to do the farm. It's far. The place is far. But over any day, we just have to do it. Yeah. So it's very tedious. It's very stressful. If you're not really determined, you cannot do it. You cannot do, and then to be able to also do that, you need to have the right people around you, because back home you cannot do it all by yourself. Yes, you have to have the right people around you, and trust me, as a farmer, getting efficient or good people to work with, it's always very hard, very, very hard. I mean, I shall say, and when I started, I nearly backed out because the disappointment was overweighing me. And it took my mother to give me some inspirational words. I don't, probably to her, she didn't even think those words could, give me that hope. She just said something, I just carried those words. And then truly, her words came to pass. I started getting the right people to work with. Even the right people you say you have, at a point you see that they also be disappointing you small. So, you just don't trust people entirely, but you need people. You need people to work with. So, whatever it is, you have to get people around you. Yeah.
So, talking about that, what are some of the challenges that you faced when people had to check out your farm for you when you were not available there? Before you went there to do it yourself?
Okay. The challenges are many. As in getting the right people to work, that alone is a whole challenge on its own, because without them, you cannot work. Without getting the right people, you cannot work. So you get someone who is not so reliable. But then the one I even took was an agric officer. That guy was an agric officer. I don't know whether he was sacked or what, but he really disappointed me there. Yeah. But after him, I also got in contact with other agric officers that has been very helpful till date. They've been very helpful till date. Yeah. So some of the challenges I faced was getting the right people to work with, and then transporting. My farm was actually a bit far from Kintampo Township, so transporting workers to the farm and bringing them back, and then getting laborers to even work on the farm till date is a challenge. Yeah, because I don't know, their mindset is quite a bit different. I don't know for other places, but my place, they would come and to do the work for you. They'll be doing you some way. You can give them all the money in the world, but if they say they'll not do your work for you, they will not. I don't know why they do that, but there are some too that are good. But in the beginning, you meet all this. I remember my mom told me that in those days, in the olden days, if they go to the stream to fetch water, they would when you get to the stream, you first step into dirty mud waters. Before you go deep into the stream to now get clean water to fetch. So I should take it that those bad people I'm meeting, they are the bad mud, the bad waters I'm stepping into the stream to get the good water to fetch.
Before and you actually get access to the clean water.
You understand? So, and actually that I took that and it helped me, because it was like I didn't I didn't quit. Her words made me not to quit. Okay, so I kept going. And truthfully, I met one guy who has been very helpful. So in my absence, he does all the work for me. But challenges then and challenges now are still the same. You don't get the right people to work with. Transportation is an issue. Transporting your produce from the farm to the township is an issue. You get, okay, my roads are not so bad though. You get what do you call it? This tricycle, motorcane, to transport your things from the farm to the city, and the way they will charge out outrageously. You understand? Some of the charges, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. You understand? Yes. So all these are some of the challenges, and then another major challenge that we face there then and now is these Fulani people. They're really, really, really hurting us, because I remember the first mango I planted, Fulani invaded my farm with their cows. And they spoiled everything. Everything. When I actually went there to do the mango farm, the people I met, you know, they will inquire and you'd be like, oh, made the dog mango. They'd be like, I hired dog mango. But in Tempo, they grow mango very well. I hired dog mango, and they will laugh, or they are trying to, And it took one person to tell me that side of town, they don't plant mango, they don't farm mango. Why?
Because of the Fulani.
Because of the Fulanis. So the other side of the town, they do they have thousands of mango farms there. I went there. Someone has over 500 acres of mango farms. I went there. I saw many mango farms, beautifully laid mango farms.
Wow.
I spoke to some of the farmers over there, and their mango farms are thriving over there because they don't have no issue with Fulanis. But our side, we have issues with Fulani. They will invade your farm, your yam farm. Some year ago, I have yam sets and I stored it in the farm. Fulanis invaded the farm with their cows, and they opened where I saved my yam heads that I was going to use for the next season planting, and the cows destroyed everything. They destroyed everything. Recently, I went to the farm, and when I went there, we've done borehole on the farm, so there's water and everything there. And someone actually lives on the farm now. We have a farmhouse, so someone actually lives on the farm now, and it's all because of these Fulani people. We had to make someone come live there so that and they come in the night.
So it's intentional.
Is it? Do you think it's not? It is. So this borehole, we have a tap at where the person stays, and some of the farmers, when they're going to the farm, they pass there to fetch water, drinking water, and all that. And that's what the farm guy and the family uses at home, a tap. So we went there, and I think the farm guy that time had traveled or had gone out of the farm. And the Fulani came, and he had locked the tap. Could you imagine the Fulani had to cut the pipe?
Oh.
He wants water to drink. His cows want water to drink. So he had to cut he doesn't care.
That's crazy.
Yes, he had to cut the tap. Fetch some for himself, and then made the cow drink enough, and then left it and went. So when my guy came, the whole place was flooded with water. They don't care. Why would you lock it? They'll ask you, why would you lock your tap? You should leave it. You just come and destroy everything. Their mindset, you just don't know. And that same time when I was there, I think one night we drove to the town, and then it was a market day. We came late to the farm area. When I go actually sleep on the farm. So when we go to the farm, it was around 10:30 to 11 p.m. And there's no light, just our solar distance. So when we got there, we saw some cows in the street. So I thought they were probably going somewhere. And they normally transport their cows at night. So I thought they were going somewhere. And then we entered. We now heard that they had invaded the farm at the far end. They will not come close to where the house is because they know we are there. So they invaded at the far end. And that end, we planted mango that day. That morning, we planted mango. Because every time we replant the mangoes, because they would invade it and spoil some. So every year this year we went and replanted some. So they invaded it at the last end. Because of them, we surrounded our farm, our mango area with a mesh. Oh, they will cut the mesh. They'll cut the mesh, and the cows will enter into this thing, and they will destroy everything, and they will go. If I had my way, Sunny, these people, the way I'll match them, I mean, those that destroy our crops, the way I'll match them out of this country, only God knows.
Because this is crazy. They are making the work like 5 times more
Yes,
difficult.
yes. Because had it not been them, the mangoes we planted 2023, I mean, we lost over half of them. And 2024, we replanted, lost some again. Last year we didn't plant, and this year we planted. And they've invaded.
When you plant one, you're supposed to rip off it for a while.
And they've invaded again. We are trying so hard to secure it, but no matter what you do, they will invade, because the guy who is on the farm, he cannot be here and still know what is happening at the far end. So you think you are here, the place is secure, but they've cut the mesh at the far end, and they've made the cows to invade into the farm, and they will just destroy your crops.
Oh,
that's what they do. So that's one of the challenges we face anyway. So talking of challenges, dear, baby, baby.
I'm not in your shoes, but I already feel like giving up. I don't know.
In my room here, I've given up countless times. I'll give up and pick up myself again. I'm like, okay, let me do it again. I've given up countless times. So all these are challenges. And another challenge is we getting buyers for our crops. Because sometimes people say, before you farm a particular produce, you should look for the market before you venture into it. Yes, that is true. But sometimes you would, you have the market, or you have an idea of, okay, this is where I'm gonna sell, or probably spoken to one or two people, but people are meant to disappoint in one way or the other. And mostly you bring it to the market, and these markets are market women. They have a way of damping your spirits. Trust me. You send your produce to them, man. I don't know whether they feel that if they don't buy, there's nothing you can do. Yes, so they will downgrade your produce, and then they will buy it at a price that's not really encouraging. Yes, so that's one major challenge that we have there, especially the produce that are meant to spoil easily, like the yam. The tomatoes and stuff.
They would really hold for a long time.
Yes, but if a maize farmer comes and then you try to downgrade the price, he can decide to go store it and sell it at another time. Yeah, so that's also another challenge. Provided we have a fixed pricing for our produce, or a marketplace that, I mean, no cheating. Your produce come, they look at the worth of it and give you your money. That's fine, but that's not the case. That's not the case.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is actually crazy.
It is. All for do.
So you were talking about how you said you worked at a multimedia company. So why did you leave that to do farming?
Why I left radio.
Because from what you're saying, the farming is so crazy.
It is. But I was determined to. I was determined to. And then whilst on radio, I really enjoyed my work there, but I felt I was not exploring much. Yes, I felt I was not, because I didn't have the time. I didn't have much time to do what I wanted to do. And as I said, I was doing the farming, letting people do the work for me, and the results I was getting was bad and all that. I'm like, okay, why don't I invest all my time into that and see what comes out of it? And I don't regret doing. At least whatever experience I had at multimedia, I hold it dear. Yes, in that it has also helped me in my farm works and in my relation with people. So yeah, I think I wanted to be me. I wanted to explore. So that's why I left. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
But before you started this farming, did you have any experience with farming? Or this is just your fresh start into the industry?
Okay, so I think I had zero knowledge on farming. Yes, because my father was a miner.
Okay.
So we never went to the farm. Okay. So I went to UDS, by the way. So UDS, we had our 10th trimester, and 10th trimester we go to rural communities. We stayed there for some time and do this project with them, TTFPP. We went to UDS.
No, but
Okay, but you know TTFEP.
Yeah.
All right, so we went there for we went to rural areas for our TTFEP. So I went to a village in Tamale, a rural village in Tamale, and the there was nothing there except farming, you know.
Okay.
Even though there was lights in my community, the place was so boring. So when we are done with the work we would go there to do actually can take like 2 weeks to do. But we spent like months over there. So we became friends with the community people. Sometimes we follow them
Okay.
to their farm, or they come back from the farm, and then we'll be chit-chatting and be helping them with one or two things. So I'll say that brought me close to farming. But I didn't even participate in doing like holding the colors or anything, but I'll just be picking things for them, you know, and be talking, chit-chatting and all that. Yeah, so that was the closest experience to farming I had. Yes, but I wouldn't say that was I had any knowledge in it. But with the farming, an opportunity just came and I just grabbed it. It was a passing opportunity, and I seized the moments because I needed to be me. Yeah, so I just seized the moment, and then yeah. And there's always a first time.
Yeah.
Nobody was born with colors or whole,
No.
or nobody was born with a mark on the forehead. You're a farmer or something. Yeah, so I just said, okay, let me give this a try. If I feel good, if I don't, better.
Then you've really done amazing because with zero experience and the struggles, you are still going. This is hard. You're
Farming,
really
you learn as you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
so myself, I'll learn as I go. You know,
That's-
so
that's-
many. You know, even till now, sometimes people contact me about. People contact me on maybe some fertilizers to use for their crops or something. I had to quickly call my farm manager and ask him, okay, wait, what did we use? Like, I have to call because I'm still learning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they will say it. I'm so busy that I probably did not even write it down. Probably I'll send them the man, okay, Munkoto way, use it for this, use it for that. So I don't really know it all. Okay, yes. I am still learning bit by bit. Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your products. Yeah, what are some of your products that you have?
Okay, so we have granite paste,
Garlic paste,
we have palm oil, we have shea butter, we have local spices, and we are working on honey. Yes, so very soon our honey too will be on the market. But currently, these are the 4 products we have.
Okay.
Yes.
So you produce them yourself?
Yes. For the peanut butter, for the granite paste, I do the production myself.
Okay.
Yes, I have my team. We do the production and the packaging, everything myself. But with the palm oil, I do not process it myself. Okay, yes, I have certified people that they do for me. Yeah, so when they do it, I get it, and I do the bottling myself here.
Okay.
Yes, and with the shea butter, my auntie in the north produces it. So when she's done, she brings it to me here, and then I repackage it.
Okay.
Yes.
So
For the local spices, yeah, I have local spices. We do the production myself. With local spices, I do the production, everything. I buy the spices from market, and I come and source it, and now prepare it, like grind it and package it. So everything I do it myself.
wow. So how are you managing these ones with a farm?
It's hard. It's tough. Right before we started the interview, I spoke to my farm guy, the caretaker. I spoke to him. Yes, I have to be calling every day to check on them, how things are going, and all that. It's hard managing it, but if you are determined to, you will. Yeah, it's not been easy because sometimes it's more or less like yeah, the cook will be a CBT, so like my head will be passing me. I just have to cool down and tell myself that Rome was not built in a day, one step at a time. Don't rush yourself.
Oh.
I just it's hard, it's tough. But I mean, we'll put through. Yeah.
So for all these businesses, do you have people like a team, people that are employed under the company, or they are contractors. How do you manage the people you work with?
Okay. Um, I have nobody's employed under the company. Okay, but I have people I work with. I work with family.
Okay.
Yes, the production of the groundnut paste is mainly done by my family. You see here it's very small,
Yeah.
so production and everything is done in Obuasi because that's where we set up a place mainly for that. I was born in Obuasi, but my family is in Obuasi,
Okay.
so that's where the production and everything is done. And they will now bring it to me here, and I do the bottling here, and they also sell some there. So we all work together. Okay, so and then with roasted the local spice and everything, I do it everything here by myself.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't have my team I work with, I should say, is family.
It's family.
Yes, I work with family.
So, are you able to manage this team as business, or does family relationship interfere? How do you do that?
Okay, it's a bit trickish. You know, sometimes how you want things to go, it doesn't go that way.
Yeah.
Especially me not being in Obuasi all the time.
Yeah.
You know how you really want them. My big sister is such that she sees to it that things are done right. Okay, for the outsourcing of the bad nuts, so that they wouldn't include the bad nuts in it. Everything is done right. But those roasting, they are not family. Like they are on contract basis,
Yeah.
and they are very hard to work with. How you want it to be done, or they can disappoint you. They'll probably over roast some, and they have so many excuses and so many worries. You know, yeah. So it makes it hard. It makes it hard with on their side, but for the family interference, and not really, because my big sister sees she also has the things that she's doing. So when production is done and the mailing is done, they just send it to me through transport here, and I just do the packaging. They also do the selling. So family interferences do not really come in, because with the whole business, I think it's the peanut butter, the granule paste side, that the family is involved with the production.
Okay.
Should it be that we get our own permanent place or factory here in Accra, production will be done here. Okay. So, but aside that, everything is done here. So they don't really interfere. Family relation do not really interfere in the business. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, with the groundnut paste, palm oil, and all that, did you start before you left your multimedia company, or?
Okay, so with the groundnut paste, that was that was my first baby. That was the first thing I started. I was doing it small. At a point, I stopped. I was selling to my church. That's when I was staying in Tama. I was selling to my church members, the few people I know. You know, I was doing it on a small scale. I think I started. I remember that was in a Sherman market. I went to one woman there and I told her I want to sell peanut groundnut paste. That's what she understood. I said I want to sell groundnut paste, and she said, "Okay, I can buy the groundnut. One bowl is this much," and she showed me the mailing area. So I think I bought three bowls, and I sent it to the mailing area, and then we did it. I came home, I did the packaging, and I went to church with it, and I started selling to my church members and to people, the few people I know. And then afterwards, I bought again, but I got to a time I stopped because the market was not so frequent.
Okay.
Yes, and I didn't have much time. You know, as I said, because of the work I was doing, I didn't have much time to go in here, come in here, and I felt like, if I saw was not say a and then it prolongs the selling of it, not a chair. You understand? And it was not really helping. Sometimes it'll be on the shelf for a long time, and then the oil will settle on top of it. It makes the bottom so hard, and I didn't know what to do. So I stopped. So when I stopped when I quit from multimedia and started the farming, I think a year into the farming, I started the peanut butter again. Then I have gone to Kintampo. I've gone to their market. okay, I can buy the whole sack from there. And doing that 1 year, whilst I was doing the farming and thinking of re-bringing the peanut butter business to life again, we started doing fixing place in Obuasi that production will be done there, because that is where I have a place. That's where we have a permanent place that everything can be set right and production can be done. Yeah, so we started putting all those things in place, and then I started I think after a year in farming, I started the peanut butter. So I think that was in 2020, either latter part of 2023 or 2024, that I restarted the peanut butter business.
Okay.
Yes, so I restarted it all over again, and then as time goes on, I started adding the palm oil, the shea butter, the local spice, and everything.
Okay. So with all these businesses, how are you marketing them?
Okay,
How
so
do you get customers?
okay, I always say share social media, mommy. That's why I tell my sister, and then she will laugh. Social media has really come to help me. If social media is a person and I see him or her today, I'll really thank him or her because it has really come to help me. And that is where I do all my marketing. I don't have a physical shop. I don't have a walk-in shop. So everything I sell here is on delivery. You pay and I will deliver to you. And social media is where my shop is. I'm always there. Yeah, that's where I sell. Even my yam, the yam I harvested, the second yam I harvested, I didn't sell in Kintampo town in the market because the first one, the market when they did Mishigi. So the second time I said, okay, come with me, I'll transport it to Accra. So I brought it to Accra. Right on this, my veranda, I sold all here on social media. I posted on social media that I have yam. And social media, most of them know me to be a yam farmer. So I posted I have brought the yam to Accra, and I showed them, okay, this number of tubers is this, cost this one cost that. And less than a week I sold all the yams. So my business, my peanut butter, everything I sell on social media and people's referral. Someone will buy from you, knowing how good it is, the person will tell another person. So that's how I do my marketing.
So which social media do you use to promote your business?
TikTok.
Is it just TikTok?
Facebook.
Yes,
Instagram, yeah, but not so. I'm not so frequent on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's TikTok and then mainly TikTok and then Facebook.
Okay.
And Facebook. For Snapchat and whatever, no, it's my Jay-Z son who is there. Me, I don't know. I don't know how to operate myself over there. So I don't even see top on that app. So I'm not there. And Twitter or whatever.
Yeah,
it's Facebook and TikTok. That's what I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say your experience from the multimedia made social media easy for you to use to promote your business, or it's a whole different thing from the media thing? Did you have to learn everything afresh, or is just transfer of
knowledge from okay, no, because no, I think I was just a social media person. I at that time on campus, that time Facebook and Abaso. So I love to be on Facebook to chat. So if you go to my Facebook page, you see me posting nonsense like my previous post.
Okay.
My early post on Facebook, you see me posting so many nonsense because that time anything I'll go and post. I'll post a picture. I'll post this. So I think I was already into the media. Okay. And I love anytime I'm idle. I love going on the media, checking what is going on, what is this, how can I use this, how can this help me? Yeah, so I will not say my experience with multimedia really helped my social media game. No, because even on multimedia, it was a radio show.
Okay.
Yes. So I will not give credit to that. Yes, to multimedia for my social media influence or experience. Yeah.
With the delivery of the products.
Hey, wow.
How has it been?
Some days ago, I posted a video of how a delivery company messed with my order. He was delivering it to a customer and he messed it up. And I posted that video of how messed the Ghana paste was, and everybody was sharing his or her experience, and it was crazy. It was crazy. If you don't have a personal rider, dealing with these delivery companies that will deliver your things to is stressful. Sometimes I just pray that, oh God, today let them be good to me, because I have instances of them messing up. One time, a customer, she buys from me. She's in the UK, so anytime she has someone coming down, she would ask for a bottle or one or two of my products, and she loves peanut butter. So she always get my peanut butter. That was the time I started the palm oil. I introduced the palm oil. So she said, "Oh, Vero, since you've introduced palm oil, I'll get palm oil in addition to the peanut butter. I should deliver to her sister. I think they are around Medina area." So she bought one peanut butter and the one palm oil. Then this guy came and I packaged everything and gave it to him and to send. The guy on reaching there, the guy called me and was like, "Madam, anyone at the moment, I'm like, "Oh, too." But why now? You know, the way and manner he said it, that, hey, when the thing got messed, he could have said it in a better way. Yeah. But the way he said it's like he careless. Really ever come say but why now? But what of him? Every motor knows what of him. So I'm like, Jesus. And then I asked him, which of them? And Guna na say and Katia no. Or say and Guna kita and Katia na top. And I got it out of him. And that was what the lady needed the most. Ooh. So I just said he should deliver the palm oil, and I told the lady not to pay him. So I had to send another peanut butter to that place, and he was not paid for that. One also happened. A customer of mine also came. He also came and he wanted some products. I think he wanted 2 or 3 of them, and I gave it to a rider to send. On reaching there, they also called that the rider has misplaced some of them, and that same rider came back for the number he missed, and then he sent it to them. And then this recent one, the person it was in a box. This one was even in a box. I've sealed everything, and then he didn't even call. In fact, the one receiving it kept calling, but the rider has not called. Madam, rider not firm you. So I had to call him, and he said he's on his way going. Now when you issue kakra, he's on his way going. Then I called the lady and told the lady that, said he's coming. He has when you issue kakra. That's what he said. Then the lady called me and said, "Oh, or say when you issue kakra man catch and crabia say, into no oba calculating now or no right and this kanama or no woman no." Ebia say. Then I know because he kept saying me issue. What issue? So I called him and I'm like, boss, and he said, "Oh, me accident ka crazy." The way he said it, he said as if and said a big deal be it's one when a best me be na. And when he brought the things there, the whole box.
Issue.
The whole box. So the one receiving it she was so concerned. She was like, "Oh, like she's trying to do it well so that at least she can have some." Mm-hmm. She doesn't want me to. On person my book can be near that day. I'm like, "Oh no, she should let the rider return it." So the rider said, "On to me some fan back." I'm like, "Okay, let him go." And then the next day, I prepared a different order in a different box, gave it to a rider, and he sent it and brought the ones the rider bought. So can you imagine? So for the delivery service, dear, the best thing is to get your own riders. Oh, okay. That one is safe. It's convenient. By using these delivery apps, they are good though. Trust me. But sometimes they are not, you know, they are not accountable to. If you have your own personal rider, he knows how to handle your produce. No, they call no. And when himself, probably you be query no, and you be take na kitchen, so he would do it right. But these people,
No
they are not account.
accountability.
Yes. So a secret and fun, you understand? So that is really a challenge. And then sometimes too, you will request for it and then it will take forever to come. And I say be your budget products no, delivering it to a customer now be open to imagine I will be a what you see agent and I say open in term no, it will take forever to get to the customer. And so that's also a challenge business startups, business for no we are facing. But if you have your own, having your own rider may also have its challenges, trust me. But that is a bit convenient. Because with that, you can decide to do delivery once a week. You can decide to do deliveries twice a week, you know, at your pace. Yes. And that's much convenient than way no more. But until then, you know more.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So from your experience, right, with the farming and then with this your products, if you were to start afresh, this whole thing, what would you have done differently?
Start afresh. Hey. Let me go back. Start afresh there. I probably would have and yeah, too late there, but I mean, I would have gone to an agri school, get more knowledge in it, because trust you me you probably now I'll still do farming. It's hard, it's tedious. Sika no me sika. The money I've invested in it and I've not received quarter. I've not received pin of it, but I will still go choose farming. So I'll probably yes. And then business wise, there are some mistakes I probably wouldn't want to repeat again.
Okay.
Yes. There are some things I probably would have taken my time on Ebano, from the designing of my labels and everything to customers, you know, I would have done things a bit different.
Yeah, share some of them with us so that we wouldn't repeat.
Oh, for the labeling na make no, I was not so sure on the kind of, you know, for the startup of the peanut butter business, I just wanted to start something. So anything goes. Into no, people got used to that label, that design. Then the moment they got used to it, I changed it to a different label. And that label too also cost so FDA now I was going for an FDA certification and they had to correct that label. That label has sunk in the minds and the eyes of people. I had to rechange it again. So if I had my own way, I'll probably go to FDA first.
Okay.
Asana.
Yes.
Design. So that I wouldn't be changing it here and there. You understand? Yes. So yeah, if I had my own way.
Okay. So for someone that wants to start farming, what's your advice for them?
Don't give up. Don't give up. Oh, don't give up, please. Don't give up. It's tough. It's hard, but don't give up. People get in touch with me on social media and they're like, I want to be a farmer. I want to be like you. I want to start farming. And the first question I ask them is, do you have? I'm not ask, what kind of farming? Is it crop farming or animal farming? Whichever one it is, you need a land. Do you have? They don't have. Okay, if you don't have, can you lease? Can you go rent? No. They will say no. So I don't know how they want to do farming. But trust you me, it's very tedious, it's very stressful, but it's very rewarding. The reward no ubehuna ebe check akra. You don't put in money today and see your results tomorrow. You take time.
Yeah, I was going to ask. You mentioned that you haven't really seen profit from the business yet.
Yes.
So, how do you really think it's lucrative? I mean, I've heard people say farming is very lucrative, but doing it for that much, that long, and then not seeing profit.
It is, but it takes time. It takes time. If you wanna see ne sika nyano ntema, that means you're putting everything in place. Like you're making sure say irrigation system now why yeah, so you are not depending on rainfall and all that.
Okay.
With that, you are sure that in 2 years you can even better work. It's very lucrative, trust you me. But then when you are depending on rainfall and you have some other factors too that are pulling you down, it takes some time. So if you're a starter, you want to start farming, it's very lucrative, trust you me. All I can tell you is not to give up.
Okay.
Don't give up. Remember why you want to start farming. Nama enono en energize na tokoso na ye. And one day, ubecha swaba. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I think we will end this episode here.
Okay.
Thank you very much for making this happen.
You're welcome, Sandy. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.